Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I thought I would share with you the prepping that I did this week. The concentration was on adding to my food storage stockpile. I wanted to add some simple to prepare foods, but I want to put them away for a little while. I have some of these foods already in my pantry, so what I want is a backup amount of this food. I recently built a new storage system in a place in my home, and I had an empty bucket. So I thought I'm going to buy some extra foods of the foods that I enjoy eating that are simple to prepare. Just add water, a little bit of cooking, and then I'll have extra food set aside. So let me share with you the things that I bought to put away with my food storage stockpile. I also did buy Presto dishwasher tablets. These work great, and now I'll have several months extra supply. So that's not food, but that's going to help clean up after the food. I have this empty bucket, so to go into the bucket, I bought 15 of the Idahoan baby red potatoes. These are very tasty. They're so simple. You just boil water, stir it in. You don't even have to cook at all. You just need to boil some water, which over an emergency stove can just take a few minutes. Some other foods require a little more preparation than just boil the water, pour it in, and stir. I think these are delicious. They're very versatile. You can serve all kinds of things over a package of mashed potatoes. So I picked up 15 extra packages. I picked up 5 extra packages of the Knorr pasta sides, which are creamy chicken. These do require some milk, but I have always in my stockpile some of the Nido Fortificata powdered milk. I just go ahead, add the recommended amount of liquids, pour in the powdered milk when I'm preparing something like this, and whatever else it calls for, butter or oil, and it has always worked great. So I bought 5 extras of these that are going to go in the bucket with the mashed potatoes. Something that's been harder to find, but I've been finding them recently, are the Betty Crocker muffin mixes. So I picked up 12 extra packages of these. They're so simple. You just add water, stir it together, bake it in the oven. I always use the paper muffin cups so that I don't have to even clean out my muffin pan. If you didn't want to make muffins or you didn't have access to an oven, you could always turn these into pancakes. They're delicious as muffins though. They also make a blueberry, but I've not been able to find those lately, but the triple berry are still delicious. So if you try the Betty Crocker muffin mixes, I know there's different varieties, put it in the comments below. What flavors and varieties do you enjoy that maybe we want to try those as well? If we can find them, that is. My bucket is full. I need to finish snapping on the lid. Be sure you have a bucket lid wrench so that you can open your buckets again. These slide around the rim, and where those tabs are, you can pry it up so that you can get your bucket open again. I don't have strong hands, so I can't pry them up. So a bucket lid wrench is extremely important in my world. Next, I ordered some food from Amazon, which is nice because it comes in a box. It's already ready to go. The first thing I bought was the Bear Creek Creamy Chicken Pasta Mix. This is delicious. I don't ever see this in the store, but I purchased it before and it was really good. Bring 4 cups of water to a boil. Stir in your creamy chicken pasta mix. And cook it for 12 to 15 minutes. Once the orchetta pasta is fully cooked, turn off the heat and let it stand. It's really delicious. I rarely find this in the store, but I can buy it in a pack from Amazon. You just add water, cook it on top of the stove, and it's really delicious. So this is the box that came from Amazon. There's 6 in here, and they're very good. I find it makes a lot more food than a Knorr side, and they're also extra delicious. So if you want to try something different that's a little larger meal, check out the Bear Creek pasta mixes. Another thing I bought from Amazon are these Vietnamese pho bowls, which is like a Vietnamese pho is like a soup. And this brand is Snapdragon. And I followed my own advice. A while ago, I saw one of these in the store. I brought it home, but then I had it in the shelf for a long, long time because top ramen aren't something that I usually eat. But I finally got it out and tried it, and these are absolutely delicious. Pull back the top. There are the rice noodles in here. There's a little packet of like a beef broth. There's a little packet of a dehydrated vegetables. And then there's also a little seasoning oil. I think it was really delicious. I was shocked at how amazingly good it was. I'm even going to take some of these out to Granny Camp and prepare them out at Granny Camp. You see where the line is? So good. These are just a nice, easy, hot meal that I think is pretty delicious. So they're going to be nice to have in my stockpile at home, but also when I want to go out to Granny Camp. It's off-grid, no electricity, no running water. This will be easy to bring some additional water, boil it on the butane stove, and fill it up, and yum. A nice bowl of Snapdragon Vietnamese pho. Anyway, I think that's how you say it, pho. That's what I say. So if you pronounce it differently, leave it in the comments below so we can learn from each other. So you can see when you order this from Amazon, it comes with a box with 9. So the bowls are stacked up in here. I can easily add this onto my food stockpile shelf. I still have some additional room in there. It's lightweight, so I don't have to worry about I'm making my shelves too heavy by continuing to add 50-pound buckets of rice and beans. Wouldn't it be nice to have some of this also? These are going to last for several years, and I believe that they would last past the date on the package. If you've tried the Snapdragon noodle bowls, let us know in the comments below. Are there other varieties that you've tried and you've enjoyed? Maybe it's something we want to find for ourselves if you recommend them. So that's the prepping I did this week, adding into my food stockpile. In your stockpile, you want to have the open and eat foods like snack foods, granola bars, beef sticks, applesauce pouches, all those kind of just tear open and eat foods that don't require any cooking. Then you want foods that can last for several years that might require a little bit of cooking, but they're easy to prepare. Canned foods that you can just pop them open and heat them up, or the foods like these packages that hardly require any cooking at all, but they can easily make meals for your family. There's all different ways that you can mix and match and make meals with a variety of food in your stockpile. That's why you don't want to just have one kind of food. You don't want to just have 100 pounds of rice and 50 pounds of beans and call it prepared. Because in an emergency, if something happens and your pantry is bare and that's all the food you have, are you really ready to start just cooking beans and rice? What if your power goes out? Would you even be able to? That's why you want to have some of the easy to prepare food. Several weeks or several months worth of that food is what I would recommend so that you can keep life running smoothly. Prepping is lifestyle insurance. Getting food on the table is important to me and probably to you as well. Leave it in the comments below. Are you still continuing to prepare? Are you using, rotating, and replacing your food? That's what we all need to remember to do, not on a daily basis, but on a regular basis. I hope you'll like my video, share it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.